Performance and luxury is what we're bringing today. The 2023 BMW X6 M50 in your Dravid gray metallic here at BMW of Wesley Chapel. We have all the bells and whistles more or less. You got the dynamic handling package, which is going to take care of the suspension and your active roll stabilization. Shadowline package will add the extended shadowline trim, your illuminated kidney grille. The executive package takes care of your iconic adaptive LED headlamps with laser, and inside you get the glass controls. With the climate control package, we got heated front and rear seats and armrests. So you're taken care of on the interior. Outside performance with a twin turbo, going against rivals like your Porsche e-hybrid coupe, your Audi SQ8, your Jaguar F-Pace R Dynamic or SVR, a Mercedes AMG GLE 53. Which one's going to be the most bang for your buck in performance and luxury? I'm Anthony from Hawkeye Rides. I'm going to go over all the specs and details starting now. The new BMW X6 M50i has a striking appearance in the front. So you get your traditional long hood that goes into your double arched kidney grills with the illuminated lights. Gloss black is surrounding it and also in the interior. On the outside with the adaptive LED headlamps and BMW laser. The lower trim, you get the gloss black over your air vents and the side curtain. And in the center, everything gloss black. So you have an aggressive stance for 2023 and a half to 2024. There will be a facelift that will make the stance look a little bit more like an X5 or an iX. Between the two, on the lower bit is also going to be refreshed. The best weight distribution at 52 to 48, comparing it to the rivals. The fenders flare out, encasing these 21-inch staggered bi-colored wheels. Behind them, we get the M Sport brakes. 4 pistons are housed in the front. Single floating rear piston is going to be in the rear. Disc reading in the front at 15.6, the rear at 15.2. The widest vehicle in the segment is the Audi SQ8, and the tallest will be the Mercedes AMG GLE 53. A length on this one will not be the shortest, but it will be shorter than most of the rivals at 194.5 inches, a wheelbase at 117 inches. I like the gloss black against this Dravid gray metallic. The side air vent, you're going to get the matte black, which here I wish they would have put the gloss black because it would have gave more of a styling cue, because on the lower skirt, it's not as aggressive as a full-blown M. M differential, which makes it a rear biased adaptive M suspension, X-Drive all-wheel drive system. The coupe structure gets the gloss black with a large rear window, and the line structure brushes into your spoiler lip, helping with downforce, creating more with the diffuser. You get the gloss black that's around your quad exhaust outlets, towing up to 7,200 pounds, which is not going to be the best in class. Audi, Porsche, Mercedes will be able to tow more, but the aggressive exit is what you're getting with this, and the traditional coupe setup going inside to your cargo. It's a power tailgate starting at 20.5 cubic feet. We have a spare tire tucked underneath the floor with a 12-volt charger. The rear bench split folds at a 40-20-40 split, maxing the cargo to 54 cubic feet, which is going to be the least in class, but this is also not the longest either. But we do have a twin turbo V8. We need to go inside, start it up so you can hear that exhaust note. The note that you get out of an X6 M50i is crazy because you're getting an M engine just detuned. It's not going to be the same as an Lamborghini engine that is put in the SQ8. However, it's going to have the most horsepower, and it's back with a 4.4 liter BMW M twin power turbo V8, producing 523 horsepower and 553 pound-feet of torque. That's paired to an 8-speed M-Steptronic, achieving 16 to 22 mpgs, which is not going to be the best in class. 0 to 60 at 4.1 seconds is the best in class. Quarter mile at 12.2 seconds at top speed, around 155 miles per hour. The Porsche e-hybrid coupe will be the fastest by 2 miles. However, when you're looking at the total package of what you're getting, something that has crazy amounts of power underneath it, a raw V8, the only competition that I really look at is the Audi SQ8, because you're getting a detuned by 2 Lamborghini engine, because they have the RSQ8, which is detuned once. With this one, you're getting an M engine detuned, so you know what you can get underneath this. Let me know in the comments what you think about the 2023 BMW X6 m50i. As we go into the interior, go over the tech, and take this for our test run. Entering inside the BMW X6 m50i. Headroom, 39.9 inches. Legroom, 40.3 inches. We are missing soft closed doors. That is something that I wish it had at this price point. Black extended merino leather, 20-way power adjustment seats. They're heated. I like the bolstering to it. We get the piano black with the aluminum around all of the air vents, and I like the aluminum pattern that they have throughout the dash as well, with the contrast stitching, so that way it's not just simple, it's very sporty. Dual climate control settings. Inside here you have your wireless charging pad, area that you can put some storage. Your cup holders, a 16 to 32 ounce should fit, the 12 and a USB. You get that aluminum throughout. Because of that executive package, we get the glass controls, and I like that on the gear lever because it really sets it apart. You can see the X sparkle, and even on your push button start. Open up inside, you get a USB port, heads up display, and a 12.3 touchscreen infotainment with navigation. So we have the pinch, we got the swipe. Click that home button so you can see the apps we have. Slide that over. These are your quick tabs. Amazon Alexa, Wi-Fi hotspot. Switch it to reverse. We have a reverse camera with full trajectory. We are set with front and reverse sensors. 3-spoke leather-wrapped steering wheel with the M badging because it's an M spec multi-function. Paddle shifters are nice and flat, so it's easy to use. The gauge cluster can go through an array of information. Right now I have it set on the pound-feet of torque and horsepower. Otherwise, you can just change that there to see your G-force. You can see your audio sound system, and here you can also change your mode. So we have it in comfort, that's Sport Plus, and that's Eco mode. Door panel receives your everyday material, memory for the driver, upgraded Harman Kardon sound system, 1 touch up and down for all your windows, and I like how the armrest is. It's also nice and soft with a large storage pocket. For the back seats, I'm at 37.9 inches of headroom, 35.6 inches of legroom. You sit inside, the seats are as comfortable as the front, you just don't get the power seat adjustments. Elbows are going to be a little bit sporty in the back. Dual climate control settings in the back, heated rear seats with your air vents that's surrounded in the piano black. You get a storage shelf, a 12 volt. Behind both of the front seats, you'll get a USB port in an area that you can clip on if you want to add your iPad or Android. Storage behind both of the front seats. The floor is not completely flat. Manual sun shades. Everyday material for your door panel, 1 touch up and down for the windows, soft where you need to rest your elbows, and you get a large storage pocket for the back. Sitting into the center, headroom is not really an issue, nor is legroom. I am sharing feet, butt, and shoulder space. You lose about 2 or 3 inches of headroom and cargo when you go into the coupe design. Taking the 2023 BMW X6 M50 out for our test run. We're going to show you what the performance is like right now. We're going to stop right here. I have it in Sport Plus. Here we go. Dynamics at a 52-48. The X5 will be more closer to the 50-50 weight distribution, so I mean, if you like the styling to it, you're getting a lot of performance underneath it. 523 horsepower, twin turbo V8. This is going to have the most horsepower in the rival segment that we're comparing it to. And look at the dynamics. It's a large enough windscreen, I could see everything. The hood projects itself good. The A-pillars are nice and beefy, so I know that I'm in a sport coupe SUV or SAV in this case because it's BMW. I mean, they just do a fabulous job with the tuning of these vehicles. 8-speed automatic transmission. The gas consumption's not going to be the best, but when you're in the six-figure price point, you're not really looking for something that's going to be like a Prius. As for the drive comfort, I like the fact that we got 20-way power adjustment in this segment because you're saving around $20,000 to $30,000 if you're looking at a full-blown M. You are getting a lot of the M components in this, so that also helps kind of make it where I don't necessarily dislike the price point of what we're at. I do wish there was some things that they would upgrade and change around, but they are doing a facelift, so they are going to be changing a little bit here and there. As for the rival perspective, the Jaguar F-Pace SVR is one of my favorite blends because it's a great price point for a lot of power that's underneath it, but you get more luxury in the BMW, and the dynamics is also better. So the drive overall is going to be more comfortable, more luxurious, and more athletic. Comparing it against the SQ8, it's one of my favorite price points as well, because before in the 2020 you can get it under 100,000. Now they're over 100,000, so it pretty much is in the same ballpark. This is better dynamics, better horsepower, better 0 to 60. The Porsche Cayenne E Hybrid, great vehicle. You're going to get the best gas consumption. It's also the fastest top speed by 2 miles per hour. They all make a great vehicle, but the dynamics to this one also outweighs the Mercedes AMG GLE 53. So ticking all those boxes, that's what this does. 553 pound-feet of torque. We're going to unleash it right now. It's a fun vehicle, and that's what you really want when you're buying something in the six-figure price point. You want something that's fun, not just athletic, but has some luxury and has the technology, and you have all those things. Now, there is 3 things I like and 3 things that I dislike. Is anything more than that, I'd be buying this X6 m50i. First, we're going to put it into Eco Pro so we can see the difference in the drive. It is lightening up the steering wheel quite a bit, making it feel a little bit more artificial. 3 things that I like is you get so much performance at this price point. The second thing that I like about the vehicle, even though it's a coupe, I'm 6'3", I can fit in all of the seats. The disadvantage to that is the pano. Because it's a coupe, doesn't come all the way back, it's not going to be as wide. The last thing that I like about the vehicle, 20-way power seat adjustment. However, we don't have ventilated seats. We don't have soft closed doors, and we don't have massage seats. At this price point, I wish it was standard. 3 things that I dislike, you've already heard a couple of them. The last thing that I dislike has to go with the refresh on the exterior for the front fascia that they're doing for 23. And yet, this is a 23, we didn't get that. So what's going to happen ultimately is, like every automotive industry, you'll have either a 2023 and a half or a 2024. That exhaust is just a symphony. You just want to keep feeding it. The stance is good. You do sit up high, so I like that. It's not necessarily awkward. However, for somebody tall like me at 6'3", I do feel like I'm sitting a lot closer to the headliner than a traditional SUV. But again, you're looking for a coupe, so you're gonna have to just kind of disqualify that, because that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna lose at least an inch here and there. And to check the brakes, you can stop on a dime. M Sport, don't have to worry. Turn radius, about 2 lanes. I'd like to thank BMW of Wesley Chapel for giving us this 2023 BMW X6 m50i for our car review. If you're already a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Hawkeye community. If not, what are you waiting for? Click the next video, the subscribe button, check out the details, the merchandise, the website, and everything we do here at Hawkeye Rides.